Hey, this is Chef Jay, Culinary Creations here in the kitchen. What we're doing is we're going over some tools that you need. Just a continuation of the last tool. We did knives in the first segment. So this is your cleaver. This is a very versatile tool. This kind of, if you're good at your cleaver skills, you can use this to do a whole lot of things, from dicing, cutting through bones and everything else like that. So this is the end part of the knives that we use. Getting into some more detailed equipment that we have a few things, and I'll start from back here. We have a bench scraper. What this allows you to do is, if you're cutting a whole lot of things, you can just use that to scoop it up. This is normally considered your bench. It's more or less a baking term. You put down your bench flour, you cut your flour or anything else like that. So this is a bench scraper or a scoop tool, however you want to use it. Pizza cutter, very good. I love quesadillas. So this helps me to cut my quesadillas. Real simple and easy. Cut anything actually. This is a little dredge or a sifter. So it's a fine mesh sifter. So let's say you made some beautiful French toast. You put your powdered sugar in. You put your cocoa in there. Whatever you want to do, this is great for that. When you talk about having sifted flour in baking recipes, this is what you would use, but a bigger one for sifting your flour. Again, can opener, very useful to have depending upon where you are. And of course, not only for the food, but also for yourself. A nice little wine opener, okay? You can get the fancy rabbit and everything else like that, but when you're trying to do something quick, you want to open up a bottle of wine, this is a great tool to have, okay? Sauce spoon, so you can sauce. This particular spoon is on a slant, so that way when you sauce, you can drag across the plate. This is a sauce ladle. I use this for plating, so kind of like, again, if you want more sauce or over your mashed potatoes or whatever the case may be. Keeping in the plating theme, brushes are pretty big right now. A lot of people use brushes to decorate their plates, so these are good to have. You can get different size brushes. They make them with the fine hair fibers, or you can get the nylon ones, whichever ones you want. This I have affectionately termed a muddling whisk. So if I'm trying to break something up in the bottom of a glass, this kind of muddles it around or breaks it up. And in addition, it also whisks what I need. If you know the actual term, drop me a link and let me know. Okay, moving right along, we have a Y peeler. So it's called a Y peeler because it's shaped like a Y, and I like these better than the straight ones because it's easy to pull through, okay? We have a fish spatula. The reason it's called a fish spatula is because it's bendy and it allows you to get into the pan when you're picking up your fish, okay? We have kitchen shears, a must-have for any kitchen. You know, it helps you cut through bone, helps you do a lot of things. We have a needle nose plier, which everyone would call it, but we know in the industry this is great for pulling out pin bones out of salmon. So if you get a whole half a salmon, you just pull it out, okay? We have a pastry bag, and this pastry bag has tips. You can buy the tips anywhere, very cost effective. We have measuring cups, so any kind of measuring cup sizes, they normally sell them. You can get those at the dollar store, very economical. A thermometer, so you know that you're making sure your food is safe. So you have a nice thermometer here. Sharpie, we always use a Sharpie. A melon baller, so you want to scoop out some melon ballers. They make double-sided ones. They make them bigger than this. Gloves, always be safe in the kitchen again. So you want to use your gloves. You're picking up meats. A scale, which is very important to have as well. You know, if you're doing a lot of baking or things of that nature, it's important to have. This is a quick sharpener for your knives. So you just kind of take your knife, you put it up against the side of the knife, and you just pull through. It's just that simple. It'll straighten out the edge on your knife and get you in there. This is a balloon whisk. The reason it's called a balloon whisk is because it has a bulbous head. It allows you to bring more air into your product that you're whisking for. So this is called the balloon whisk. They also have flat whisks that kind of scrape the side, but you can do that. And last but not least, For those that really want to get into cutting the correct way, this has actual knife cuts on there, from julienne to bâtonnets to pretty much everything is right on here. It tells you everything that you need to, even how to make a quick pâté choux. So if you're doing a croquembouche real quick, it's right on here. Okay, no one does that. All right. Well, that's it. Those are the tools that you need in the kitchen. And when I say need, they're just good to have. One little thing that I love, I got this. These are some nice chopsticks. And, you know, I love Asian food. So these are my own personal chopsticks. So whenever you go to eat Chinese food, you bring your own. Once again, this is Chef Jay, Culinary Creations in the Kitchen. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we're going to be going through this equipment and showing you how to use it. Have a great day.